Hi, this is the day the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. Our devotion for today, November 18, 2022, is from the Gospel of Luke, chapter 10, verses 38 through 42. Now as they went on their way, Jesus entered a village, and a woman named Martha welcomed him into her house. And she had a sister called Mary, who sat at the Lord's feet and listened to his teaching. But Martha was distracted with much serving. And she went up to him and said, "Lord, do you not care that my sister has left me to serve alone? Tell her then to help me." But the Lord answered her, "Martha, Martha, you are anxious and troubled about many things, but one thing is necessary. Mary has chosen the good portion, which will not be taken away from her." In our devotion for today, Jesus visits two sisters, Martha and Mary. They are also sisters to Lazarus. Normally, the woman's role in the receiving of guests at the home is to prepare a meal for the guests and to fill and refill their glasses with water or some other drink. It would have also been their responsibility to have the house as clean as possible and ready to receive guests at a moment's notice. And I can't help wondering what it would have been like to have the Messiah, the Son of God, drop in on your home to stay and visit for a while during his travels. Would we be happy with how the condition of the rooms inside our home is if Jesus had happened to stop by for a visit? Or would we be anxious about how things looked? Would we be busy grabbing up stuff and throwing it on the bed in our bedroom and shutting the door so nobody could see the mess? Would Ann and I be scurrying in the kitchen to prepare some food or pour some drinks for our guests so that they'd be, left alone and perhaps feel ignored because we were out in the kitchen doing things? Would we be too busy thinking about all the things we felt were out of place or not put away, so that we were not engaged then with our special guests? Poor Martha, she wants to be a good hostess to her guests so that she's busy doing things that take her away from her guests. A guest, in fact, that she won't have around for much longer, although she doesn't know that yet. I find myself filling the Martha role when we have guests over. I become preoccupied with doing things, with getting the drinks or preparing something for them to nibble on, or even preparing a dinner sometimes. All the while, Anne is engaging them in conversation and being present with them in their visit. It isn't that Anne is ignoring her responsibilities as a hostess, but that I'm too anxious about serving our guests' needs that I can't seem to sit still to be present with them like she can. Fortunately, our kitchen and dining area is in the same large room, so I can still hear conversation between Anne and our guests. And I'm grateful for this architectural blessing. While our guests aren't Jesus, they are still children of God and deserving of my attention and full presence. Jesus said that Mary was right in her choice to be present to him when he came and visited, rather than being off doing something, even something culturally expected. What about you? How do you respond to guests to your home? Are you like Martha or like Mary? Are you too busy doing things for them to pay attention to them, or are you being present with them? Is there something you need to change? Go in peace. Serve the Lord.